going to the game, I'm going to be playing Morgana and check if she's still viable in the jungle. In this matchup, we're currently up against Echo, and in a Morgana versus Echo, even though these two are both AP junglers, they specialize in entirely different things. Morgana specializes on peeling for her team and protecting them, while Echo specializes on getting pickoffs and possibly carrying the game. That's why it's up to the players on how they're able to utilize their champions. The clear that I'm doing here is gonna be a red side clear into most likely a full clear, and the reason why I started at the bot side rather than the top side is because I'd like to path towards this Darius, and it has the highest chance of getting a successful gank off. Usually when you play Morgana, you would start at the blue so that you could spam your second skill, but a red side start is still good since Morgana jungle is quite fast, especially on the initial clear. When clearing with Morgana, there's not much you can do, just auto-attack and kite the camps while they are in the second skill, so it can help you clear the camps faster. In the early game, the first thing that you want to do with this champion is reach level 5 as soon as possible because her initial clear is really fast as compared to the other junglers where you could get your ultimate before the 2-minute mark. As you can see, Echo is just starting at Raptors while we're already at the Wolf camp, so we're way ahead of our jungle counterpart and we may be in position to be able to gank these Jax depending on what happens on the lane. Worst case scenario, we could go for the Orianna also, and another good thing about Morgana is that she could easily do the double clear, doing the blue buff and Grump at the same time, which will maximize our clearing speed, and with this, we're getting our camps done. Level 4, going for the Scuttle at 140, and look at our full clear. I think we go for a full clear at the 150 mark, which is almost the same as Vi. 148, I think that's one of the fastest, if not the fastest, initial clear. We look to gank top side, but since Darius is going back, there's nothing that I could do. So I just go around and probably ward their jungle to know where Echo is. And seeing that there's nothing else that I can do, I just stay mid, wait for Ori to go back. Seeing her on the scrying orb, we try to check if we can get a catch. Use our first skill, perfect hit, third skill, ultimate. And Jace, knockback, not the best. She's able to escape the tether, but in the end, we're still able to get the first blood, which matters the most. When ganking with Morgana, you always want to start with your ultimate, but if you're very confident that you could hit your first skill, then you could use your first skill to guarantee the kill. Echo, trying to cover mid, I use some of my spells to poke him a bit, and with Lux showing up, it's gonna be a 2v2. Jace is a bit out of position, get a bind onto the Echo, he's not able to use his ultimate, and with Lux flashing in, I try to go for a counter kill, but she just reached 5 at the perfect time after killing the Jace. I didn't notice that she had ultimate, and we get taken down. I don't know what happened to our support, and she's still AFK at bot. At least they're trying to zone the Jinx, and in the end, it's a 2-for-2 trade with us getting the first blood. So not the worst trade of all, and with our bot camps up, we go there and clear it as soon as it goes up. Echo shows bot, which means that he might go for a bot lane gank. I'm there to help him just in case. And with Morgana jungle, there's not much that you can do when it comes to the carrying potential since your burst is not that strong. Morgana jungle is more about peeling for your team, providing crowd control with your ultimate and even the black shield on your carries so that they don't get caught by the enemy CC. With my camps up, Morgana jungle, pretty clean clear overall. Even at my second clear, it's just too easy to clear these camps, and what I'm doing right now is looking for a gank on the top side, but you know what? Darius doesn't even need me, so we just go back to our camps and start clearing. As much as you want to gank with Morgana, if there's no possible ganks, you just want to continue your clear, looking pretty clean, getting the double camps, and look for another possible team fight. Scuttle is up, and with the objective spawning in 30 seconds, I want to take this so that we would have vision and look to see if we can go for another gank mid lane. Orianna goes for the clear. We predict her pathing, get another bind, and follow up with her ultimate. Even though she has shockwave, it's not enough since we have black shield to negate the possible crowd control. We get the kill, and with the objective spawning in 5 seconds, I see that Echo's on the top side, so we could go for a possible start. But with Jinx looking to contest, Lux is also there. I'm not able to start this. I have to wait for my bot lane to arrive before going for this objective. They're able to remove my control ward, but what we do here is we look for a bind onto the carry. Nice stun by the Jace, but he has no more mana. Provide the black shield, and see that Echo is quite low. I'm waiting for him to go back on his ultimate, try to bait. Jax going in, get the bind, peel for our teammates, give Ezreal black shield, kiting as much as possible. As you can see, I don't deal that much damage. I can't burst anyone, but what I can do is provide crowd control. Darius getting the reset, and with this, it's perfect time for him to pop off with the black shield. No one is able to stop him, and we're able to sneakily take the dragon as well. There's only Orianna left, and with 3 members down, I know that they would be able to kill her. I just put a black shield onto the Janna for the assist, and with her going down, I think about going for the Herald, but you know what? Let's just go back to base, get our items, because if this is contested, then we would definitely lose since we haven't went for the reset yet. We go back to base, buy our Liandry's, really good synergy with the second skill, and start this objective. With Darius having a great start, getting a lot of kills, we should be able to get this unless Echo gets a sneaky steal. And looking at their positioning, Echo is there to contest, so we have to flip it. Unfortunately, we lose the flip. He's able to get the Herald. I should have waited for my first skill to go off cooldown and got it with the first skill plus smite. Jace is able to get a kill in the bot lane, so it's not the worst. We're also able to secure the dragon, and with nothing else happening, I'm thinking about going for a gank or clearing my camps. I go for the clear since all of my camps are up. And the second item that I would go for is either the Stasis or the Rylai, providing more utility for my team. After clearing the blue buff, we look to see if we can go for a mid push. And with their blue buff up, that's something that I can also take for myself. Second skill, we have Smite. We go for the bind instead. Orianna out of position. We get chunked into 1 HP. Good thing we have the spell shield plus Janna ult to help me survive and go back to our camps and start the clear. Look at my lifesteal though with Morgana passive plus the lifesteal rune. We're able to get our whole HP back from almost 0. Jace is able to get a kill onto the Jinx, and he's currently carrying the game quite hard. Unfortunately, he gets taken down by Orianna, giving her a 800 shutdown gold bounty, which is not the best. We go for this Jax who is overextended in the mid lane. Third skill ultimate, wait for the stun before going for the first skill, get the snare off, but it hits the minion. Very unfortunate, but with Janna arriving, we're able to take this Jax down and get a possible push. So usually, your normal combo with Morgana is ultimate, and after your ultimate snare hits, that's when you use your first skill for even more crowd control. We try to force the mid lane tower with a black shield. We're able to get it with the Janna, and seeing that their Echo overextended, Darius gets a kill, and with that, we have another item ready once we go back to base. Rylai, another great item onto Morgana, allows you to slow your opponents with just using your second skill, and if you're able to get an additional bind, then it would be very hard for them to move in a team fight with all of the crowd control that we have. No one saw that bind, but it's fine. Liandry also providing more damage, helping me burst the tanky frontline if they have. Jace gets a solo kill onto the Jax, which is good because we don't want them to get back into the game since their late game is pretty strong. All of them are scaling. A team fight happens on the top side. Darius lives with 1 HP. Look for the bind and slow the Jinx with the second skill. No vision, no black shield to protect the Jace, and we just go back, play it a bit safe, and just take their red buff. Ezreal is fighting the Orianna 1v1. Hopefully, he is able to win. Forces the Ori flash. As seen in the minimap, ultimate doesn't connect, and he gets punished by the Jinx ulti. Unfortunate, but it's fine, because at this stage of the game, we are very, very strong. And with the stasis enchantment, I'm able to become a lot scarier in the team fights. I could just go in with my flash plus ultimate stasis and provide so much peel for my team since they're already very strong. Darius dies in the mid lane, giving a shutdown onto the Jax, which is not the best case scenario. Jace is also out of position. Luckily, Janna is there to protect him, and I think the dragon is gonna spawn in a bit, and that's something that I want to get, but currently don't have the numbers advantage because our Darius is still respawning. This is the perfect opportunity for the opponents to start the objective. They immediately start it. Look to see if we can last hit with a Q plus W. And we got a steal with the Jace. Very good. And position ourselves. I wanted to flash in and ultimate 3 targets, but we got binded at the worst possible time. But it's fine because not only do we get the dragon, we're also able to win the team fight and prevent Jax from being able to split push properly with Darius respawning. So even though Darius died, it was a 4v4, which is in our favor since we're ahead in this game. When you play Morgana, especially when you get to the later stages, you're more of a semi-tank where all you do is provide black shield to the most fed member of your team and look for targets to crowd control. In this game, the best champion to crowd control is this Jax so that he wouldn't be able to free hit during a team fight. Echo's another good target, but it's quite hard to catch him, especially with his ultimate and all of the dashes that he has. We look to see if we can steal Echo's Raptors. We have our smite just in case, but with all of them showing top side, it's a bit scary, so we just go back a bit and look for another play to do. Darius is fighting at the top side. Me and Janna are there to protect him. I have black shield just in case. Give him the shield, get the bind onto the Jax, and this is gonna be free for our Darius to stack his ultimate. Gets the reset, and we just shield him every time it's up. With our Baron laner down, there's a possibility that we can take this Baron, but take note that Echo is still up. Getting a team fight topside, Ezreal gets taken down. I think that was the Jinx ultimate, so we shouldn't be able to take this Baron. We steal the red buff though, have our third skill ultimate, get the Echo pretty low, force his flash. We also have to flash, but we're able to buy time for our team to be able to take down the Ori at the bot side. The only thing left that we need to do is most probably take this Baron buff so that we can accelerate our lead and try to end the game as soon as possible. The next item that I'm going is a possible Rabadon, but there's another world that I can go for the Trident since they have so much shielding in their team, and Trident Morgana is perfect since your second skill can proc this item. They have Lux Shield, Orianna Shield, Echo Shield, and that is all perfect for the Trident item. I miss my bind, but it's okay. Darius is there, forces the Lux Flash. We're still able to get the kill in the end, and with Baron open, they have no vision. We immediately start this with the Liandry. We take this pretty fast. Jinx Rocket able to see us, and I position myself at the back of the Baron, trying to look for the Echo so that there's gonna be no steal, and we're able to safely secure the Baron buff. After securing the Baron, I just want to farm my camps before going back. With the Rabadon up, this should give us a significant power spike. We take the double buff. Jace chasing down the Jax. Take the Rabadon and go for the Trident next item. Darius dies at the top side. Very unfortunate, but our team is fighting at the bot side. Hopefully they win. They're getting some kills. I'm kinda far, so I won't be able to help them. Ezreal popping off, getting 2 kills, and this should be at least a tower for us. Another fight happens, so I guess they're going for another 2v2, but Janna getting pretty low. Second skill, first skill, getting the Jinx out of position. Ezreal going in. I still have my ultimate, but you know, I don't even need to use it. We just take her down with an auto attack, and with 4 of their members down, we should be able to take down at least this second tier tower. Seeing that Orianna's at the top side, we get an ace thanks to the Jace. And yeah, we just push this inhibitor for free. Ezreal also doing a good job pushing the bot lane, so we should get at least 2 inhibitors. They go for the Ez. I have my third skill. providing spell shield. Echo goes back with his ultimate, get the stun onto the Jax, and protect our ADC. Echo is still alive though, but with the tower going pretty low, we should be able to secure this. Echo flashes in, gets a kill, but at least we're able to get a tower. He's kinda fast, so I'm not able to chase him down. Darius is there, really good, and knowing that he has no ultimate, we should be able to get a kill right there. And after getting a kill, they have no more jungle, which means that this should be a free dragon for us to take. I think this is soul point, so after taking this, we should have the Infernal Soul, which is really good with Morgana as well, since we can proc the Infernal Soul on our second skill. We just want to take the blue buff before going back. You always want to get blue with this champion so that you could spam your skills even more. After going back, we get the trident and probably go for the Riftmaker last item, since it's pretty easy to stack with just spamming our second skill. We have the Dragon Soul plus 2 inhibitor towers, so we want to look to use it at the top side and try to get their last inhibitor. Worst case scenario, we can just wait for the Baron, which is gonna spawn in 40 seconds, and we don't want to give them time to farm, especially since, as I said a while ago, they have a really strong late game. Lux looks for the bind. She has Shattered Crown, which makes her a bit tanky. I tried to follow out by Q Flash. Good reaction from the Lux. Lux uses laser to try to poke, but this is good for us because our minion wave is here, so we should be able to poke down this tower. Echo goes for me, plus Jax, so I immediately have to use my ultimate plus Zonya to buy time, get the infinite bind onto the Jax, and with a lifesteal, we're able to live with 1 HP through the ignite, and look at all the HP I'm getting back. That's just on one camp, back to 1/4 HP. We could probably go for the Baron at this stage. We just need to be a bit careful of this Echo. My team is still fighting, and with me having not much HP, I just want to lifesteal my HP back. With this blue buff, I'm now back to 3/4 in just 2 camps. Unfortunately, it was already too late. My teammates are down. We miss our bind yet again, but at least we take out her crown. With Jace showing up, we could go for the turn, use my ultimate, get the snare onto her, plus first skill, second skill, and our second skill providing slow. Echo is not able to follow up properly, and we get another kill. Riftmaker is our last item, and we're currently item locked after the 17-minute mark, which is quite decent. Jace dies, which is not good because there's Elder and Baron going up soon. Actually, Baron is already up. I just want to play for this Elder, and what I do is position myself to not give them any possibility of warding the Elder. Jax is trying to push bot lane. Jinx with the face check, trying to get the fruit, immediately go for the bind, second skill ultimate, and punish her immediately. With her ADC down, this should be a free Elder for us, especially since I see that the Echo's at the top side, so they have no jungler. The only thing that I'm worried about is the possibility of Lux stealing with her combo. That's why I pull the dragon a bit, and once I see her ultimate being used, this should be free for us to take. Ezreal gets chunked by the Lux, which means she has quite a lot of damage, and I just want to take this blue for ourselves. We take it with the second skill, get ultied by the Orianna, take out her crown, and with her having face rush, it's quite hard to chase her down. After this, we just go for the Baron since it's gonna be pretty free. Their jungle is still down for 20 seconds, and knowing Morgana jungle, she tears these objectives pretty fast. They're not able to react properly, only Jinx ultimate. Lux ulti, trying to go for the last hit, but it's not enough for them to get a steal. Having Elder plus Baron means that we should be able to end the game. Orianna gets taken down on the top side, and in a 4v5, we can just go straight top side, look for the finish, get poked a bit. I go for some fancy play with the Q flash, miserably fail it, but it's fine. We're able to go close, use our ultimate, and get 4 members down. Jax is the only one up. We have Elder providing so much damage for our team, and with their Nexus exposed, we just end the game. As you can see, Morgana is more of a supportive champion rather than the carry. but if given the opportunity, she can definitely burst the squishy champions. We get MVP, but thanks to our teammates for being able to follow up on my binds and Black Shield, 18-115, 27k damage dealt, not bad. And looking at the runes, we're able to utilize our bloodline plus the transcendence, which gives us a lot of cooldown and lifesteal. 19k gold in 19 minutes, 1k GPM. Morgana farms pretty fast, and that is it for our Morgana jungle. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Ciao, ciao.